Hello guys, it's Haley here. Today we'll be doing a glittery burgundy smoky eye. I'll be starting off by moisturizing my face with the oil-free acne moisturizer by Neutrogena. It smells like grapefruit. I don't know if it tastes like grapefruit. I really don't plan on tasting it, but you know. And yes, as you can tell, I'm wearing a 2015 senior hoodie. That's because I don't really know where I got this from. Honestly, because I didn't graduate in 2015, I graduated in 2018. Oh, now we're going to take out the nose ring. But yeah, I don't know where I got that hoodie from. I'm just going to keep massaging it in there and stuff and have fun with it, you know. Make sure you get it everywhere. You don't want a dry skin to work off of. You want a nice and hydrated one. So next we're going to prime the face, and I will be using my Farrah Sally Unicorn Tear Primer. I really like this primer. I really like how cute it looks too. It makes your face kind of glowy before you put your makeup on, and it's just a really good primer. And I'll be putting some drops on there, but see, I wanted the Instagram effect, so I'll be putting on way more than what I need. You really only need like a little bit on your T-zone, and then like a drop on your cheeks. You don't really need as much as I put on. And see, I'll go in with my second layer because I really want that Instagram look, you know, that nice drippiness that you see on the Farrah Sally's Instagram and stuff. But yeah, it was too much, so I'll be wiping excess off on my clothes because that's just how I am. So once you get your primer on there, you're going to wipe the primer into your skin. Usually I use a brush, but my cream brush is actually a little dirty at the moment, and I didn't clean it in time for this video, so I'm just going to rub it with my hands, which is not the best thing, but it's all you got, you know. You're just going to keep rubbing it in. Make sure you get it everywhere. Make sure all your pores are covered. Be careful to get it into your eyes. Like I did just here, it burned, but it didn't make your eye red. So if you get it into your eyes, you don't have to worry about having to use eye drops or anything, you know. Now I'm just going to keep massaging it, and make sure you massage it to where it feels tacky. You want that tackiness because it'll hold your makeup better. It also kind of hides your pores kind of. That's why I really like this. So next, I'm going to be going in with some foundation, liquid foundation. I'll be going in with my Photo Focus Porcelain by Wet n Wild. And of course it's porcelain. I'm super white. What do you expect? Now I'm going to put it all over my face, and I'm going to map out where I'm going to blend it. Sorry about the camera. Not really the light of the camera was messing up because I had my Christmas lights on in the background. And so it would make me look like bright white. And here I am dancing because I'm stupid. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in all over the face with my foundation brush by Moda. I did not show that to the camera, but I don't really think it's that important. You can really blend this in with anything, like a beauty blender or a foundation brush from e.l.f. or something. The Moda brush sets are like the Artiste brush sets, just cheaper. They are about, I want to say $15.95 with tax at Walmart. It comes with a set of 4, and I really like it. They're probably my favorite brushes. My mom got me some more for Christmas because I told her, these are my favorite. Look at my under eyes, so I'm going to have to sleep more to get rid of these for sure. So I'm going to go with my Tarte Shape Tape, though, in the color Fair Beige, and I'm going to help kind of lessen those. I'm gonna go around and go to where they need to be. Yep, this is about as much as I use just to kind of cover up that area, because my under eyes are a big insecurity of mine, just because it runs in the family. I could probably sleep for hours. They're really bad because I haven't slept at all, but you know, teenage life. And now you're just gonna blend it in, make it all look nice and smooth. You don't want to see the lines of where your blending was. I'm just going to keep blending it in. This is why I fast forward it, because The blending is really what took the longest. My first video was like 45 minutes long, and now this one's like 20 because I actually learned how to time lapse and stuff. I'm just gonna keep blending it in. And just keep blending in. And now you're going to go in with your Fit Me 10 setting powder by Maybelline, which is what I use. You can go with any setting powder. You're just going to set your face. This is not the same as the baking powder, so don't get confused. And I'm just going to go around my whole face and make sure my whole face is matte and the liquid is not like, and the liquid and creams aren't like able to be moved. Basically, I'm just setting it in place, basically. And then I'm going to go in with my Cocoa Contour Palette, Light to Medium by Too Faced. You see I'm showing you light to medium. It's the color that I have because I'm so pale. And then I'm going to go in with the dark cocoa and kind of like contour. I'm using my powder brush from one of the Christmas gift sets at Walmart because it just seems to contour like smoother than just like a plain contour brush. I don't know. I learned how to blend faster with this brush than I did with my normal contour brushes because it like leaves a line where I like originally had it before I blended it. And then I'm just gonna go in and contour my temples. And then I'm gonna go in with like a little circle concealer brush. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna go in with the light medium, I'm sorry. And I'm going to contour some more, like kind of like give the cheekbones some more like depth and color. You don't want to have like the exact same color. I like to like mix it up, make it a little bit more defined, because if you use two different shades it would really make it look good. So now I'm going in with a little circle concealer brush and I'm going to line my nose on where I want to contour it. I don't really use a lot of contour on my nose because I like my nose, so I don't really like to have a pinched nose unless I am like glamming out or doing like a drag queen makeup. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this all out. Make some weird faces doing it because, you know, that's me. And then I'm going with my Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is probably my favorite baking powder like ever. I spilled some. Fantastic. I'm just gonna blow it like I'm cute. And then I'm gonna go with my beauty blender and I'm gonna pack it in under my eyes and set my under eye concealer. I'm also gonna pack it onto my temple, my nose, and like the lower parts of my cheek, just to kind of brighten those areas up and give me some natural highlighting. And I'm also going to put it around my smile line so they don't crease. And now I'm going to go with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Dark Brown. And I'm just going to brush out my eyebrow first, kind of get it groomed and ready to go. Now I'm going to start by outlining the tail of my eyebrows, what I like to call it. And then I'm going to go ahead and outline my entire eyebrow. It looks really dark just because my eyebrows are so blonde. And now I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. And I am going to make a gradient at the top, or at least attempt to. So then I will be filling it in, and then I will be making some lines. You want to be going with your hair stroke, like the stroke of your hair, like where your hair's growing. You want to make sure you're following that path so it looks more natural. If you don't follow that path and you just kind of block it out, it won't look as natural. And I mean, if you're going for that kind of like unnatural look, then I guess you can just ignore everything I'm saying right now. But yeah. So now I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MUA eye primer. I don't really like this eyeshadow primer. It's supposed to be like a translucent color, but it actually comes out like as like a concealer color, and it kind of bothers me, and it also makes it kind of harder to blend. And maybe it's just because I didn't put down a white shade on top of this, so I'll have to play with this eyeshadow primer more. But I did not like it while making this video. It kind of made my eyeshadow harder to blend, and it made everything patchier. So I'm just going to blend that all over the eye and try to make it look as smooth as possible. An eyeshadow primer that I do recommend is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. That's probably my favorite one. I just ran out and I didn't have time to go all the way up to Ulta to get some more. So next is for the eyeshadow, and I will be going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This is my favorite palette. I love it to pieces. As you open up, you have all these colors. These are probably my favorite colors ever to use. And I'll be starting off with the first color, which is Butter. It is the second one in the second row. It's a really nice transition color. I really do enjoy it. I tried to use my phone camera, but I ended up having to use an actual mirror. So I used the highlighting palette mirror by Revlon. It's really, I just like the mirror. I don't like the highlight itself. The highlights actually suck. But, you know, this isn't a review. This is just a normal how-to tutorial. I kind of struggled blending this, like I said before, because of the eyeshadow primer. So I had to, like, change my brushes nonstop because I didn't really know what else to do. At this moment, I was kind of actually scared because, like, this is the eyeshadow I planned to do for this video. And then I thought it wasn't going to work out, but it ended up working out. Next, I'll be going in with the color Hunts, which is the sixth one in the second row. And that's a nice orangey red color. It makes it really good for like an underneath base for any other reds. Now, this is really pigmented and I wasn't really expecting it. So as you can see, I had a little bit of trouble blending that out too. I was like, oh my god, it's so pigmented. It wasn't really the eyeshadows I was having trouble blending. It was more so the primer. The primer just didn't help at all. It didn't give me a good base or anything. So it made it harder to blend out. So MUA primer is actually a no-go for me, so please don't buy that. Please don't buy it because I used it, because I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. And then you're just going to try to blend this out as much as you can. I try to wing it out a little bit, but yeah, just winging it out, living the good life. I kind of went a little crazy with my wing because I was trying too hard, and so I do apologize. So I didn't show you what color I was going in with, but I actually went in with the color Jax. It is the sixth color in the third row of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And this is a nice burgundy shade. I kind of went this on top of the orange. It was a lot more pigmented than expected, and the primer did not help me blend. So here I am struggling to figure out what I'm going to do. Next, I go in with the Glitz Glam Eyeshadow Beauty Glaze. I bought that off Amazon for about $10. 14 with shipping, and I went in with the darkest burgundy shade. They don't have shade names at all for this, so I was kind of just in telling you the shade names what I know. The Jaclyn Hill palette was $38 off of Morphe, and the Glitz Glam was $10 off of Amazon. So now I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to do a half cut crease just to make a base for the eyeshadow, the eye glitter, and you're just going to just kind of like carve out your crease. I'm gonna go in with the brush after this because the applicator was too big. I'm going with a brush, and I'm going to help map out better and help kind of blend it out so it's not like a solid line. I like to have my half cut creases blended, and you're just gonna go ahead and pat that around. Next, I'm going in with the Champagne Pressed Glitter of the Beauty Glaze, which is the second one in the bottom row, and I will be blending that all across the half crease area. I really do like these glitters. They blend it out very nicely. They pack very well. Again, I apologize for my makeup looking a little crazy right here. I will fix it. I just will not show you that I'm fixing it. So you have to like bear with me, okay? I'm just going to keep building up on that. And then I'm going to make some more weird faces, act like I'm hot or something. Not. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my other eye off camera. Voila, there I am. I also did my other eyebrow off camera if you didn't notice. I did fix my wings just to make them look a little bit more not crazy. I'm going to slow-mo this so you look closer. I also added some Eyeshadow Couture lashes. I don't really know what the name of them are. I know it's by Eyeshadow, but I don't know like what the lash name is. But they're from CVS. They're like $10 probably. And I'm just going to go ahead and act like I'm really hot and just show off what I got. Stick out my tongue. And yeah, so next I'll be going in with a blush. And the blush I'm using is the e.l.f. Blush Palette in Light. And I'll be using the bottom right corner to blend out on my cheeks. It's kind of like contouring, but with blush, and you use a little bit lighter. And then I'll be going in with my Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette if I could find it. As you can tell, it's a little old. It's a little wear and tear. I kind of like it. I don't know. Can you tell? I'm going to go ahead and brush my brush all around it and then swipe it all over my cheeks. Try to make my cheeks pop as much as they can. Just kind of highlight my Cupid's bow. So my original contour ended up being too dark for me, so I'm going to go ahead and bake that area just a little bit just to kind of lighten it up. I don't want to look like I'm trying to get some meth off the streets, if you know what I'm saying. If you use too much contour, you look like you're really depth in it. Now I'm just going to brush it all off. We let it sit for a little bit. And I'm going to stick out my tongue some more because I'm kind of a loser. Next I'll be going in with some lipstick. I have two shades with me right now. I have the dark brown in the NYX Lingerie, and then I also have Kat Von D's Lolita in her Everlasting lipsticks. I'm going to go swatch them on my hand just to show you guys what I'm deciding from. And I kind of went with the Lolita just because it was a little bit more red. And I would like to have like some more reds with this versus a dark brown. If the dark brown had like more red undertones, I would probably go with it, but it didn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I'm starting to line my lips. And then I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and just kind of like do my own lipstick, because it's really hard just to show you guys how to do lipstick. I kind of just do my own thing, and I kind of just take my time with it. Honestly, if you just take your time with any of this, it's really easy to do. And there you go, guys. That is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click in the description box and follow all my social media. Subscribe, and see you later. Thanks for watching. Oh my god, it's gonna be like glitter.